The GAIL Foundation officially handed over playfield equipment to the Mahaica Children's Home yesterday. Shanice Beckles reports.
The children at the Mahaica Children's Home in Demerara now have the use of playfield equipment, complement of GAIL Foundation, a non-profit organization based in Florida, USA. The playfield equipment consisting of 2 sets of 3-seat swings, a double slide, a pair of seesaws, and a volleyball court complete with boundary lines, net, and 3 volleyballs were officially handed over yesterday by attorney-at-law Gail Seram, founder and executive director of GAIL Foundation, at a blessing and ribbon-cutting ceremony. At the simple ceremony attended by Minister of Social Protection Honorable Valda Lawrence, Director of the Child Care and Protection Agency Ms. Ann Green, officials of the Ministry of Social Protection including Ms. Melissa Gentle, representatives of Mistress Bibi Usman, the event sponsor, Pastor Sorich Paul, Ms. Cummings and the staff of the home, members of the media and other invitees. Ms. Ann Green gave a brief background of the home.
In fact, Mahaica Home was established in 1982. Yes, it was an old building here, somewhere across there, and it was for a refuge house for children who were abandoned, orphaned, and it was under the administration then of the Ministry of Education. And the Probation and Social Services Department was part of the administration of the Ministry of Education. And yes, the children were placed through us. The Probation Service was involved in the placement of the children in those early years in 1992, I can recall. So it had that history. It was a small little building there. Then in 2013, through a partnership, state and private partnership with Digicel, they took responsibility. They wanted to do some work with the home. First they wanted to refurbish it, but then when they looked at the state of it and how old it was, they decided that they will rebuild the home. So Digicel, working with the governmental partnership, they rebuilt the home, and yes, they put in some furnishing for the home. And 2009, the Child Care Agency came into being, and then we took the full responsibility of placing the children in the home. And at this point too, I want to say and put it on record that there are 3 state institutions and 20 privately managed institutions, and totally the figure of children in care is approximately 700. In state care, this year we have reduced the number of children in state care, so we have moved it down from about nearly 300 to 165 now in total care in the state care, and is due to the program that we're working of the reunification of children. So I hope, Gina.
Minister Lawrence, in her keynote address, said,
"Giving abundantly in life, the theme for GAIL Foundation Inc. And of course, we are here today because we recognize that that is a fact of life. And if you want to continue to smile and to be happy in this world and this place that God has placed all of us, you better start to give. You got to give something. You either give of yourself, you give advice, you give tangibly, intangibly, so that you can help someone else to make the environment in which you and I reside a better one. Because we know that we're not all equal on all fronts of our lives. Today marks an occasion in this environment, in this place, for children who are not fortunate like us sitting here. We have a home, we see our close relatives, We can call them, we can point them out on the streets, we can email them and Facebook them and share with them in so many aspects. But at this point, we have children who do not have those privileges. And so when organizations like the GAIL Foundation comes along and recognize that there is a need. Many times we believe that the need is food and clothes and housing. They're important aspects of life. Many times we miss the little things. And that is the soothing to the mind and the emotion, the therapeutic remedy for the trauma that some of these children would have endured. And so in their bravery, they today, here, have placed within the domain of this, the Mahaica Children's Home, recreational facilities. I would like you to know that for us at the Ministry of Social Protection, we believe and we honor this exemplary gesture of yours. Thank you very much.
A visibly emotional GAIL Seram spoke about the mission of the GAIL Foundation.
I was one of those Guyanese Americans. And in 2010, my father said, you know, I'm going to take you back to Guyana so you see Guyana while I'm still alive. So my dad brought me back in 2010. He took me to Smithfield, New Amsterdam, where I was born, took me to the house, showed me where my navel string was buried, and we took a picture. And this was 2010. As I was leaving, I saw an unpainted building. And I asked the driver, what's that building? He said, it's an orphanage. And I said, oh, can we stop? You know, I would like to go take a look, because it looks like they need help. So high grass and everything. So we went in, the lady, it's Promise of Eden Orphanage in Smithfield, New Amsterdam, and she gave me a tour of the facility. And the first thing I noticed, I said, well, where do the kids play? Because the building was right in front of the road, and the back had high grass. And she said, no, the kids, we don't have somewhere for the kids to play. He's ready for the ribbon cutting, that's his exciting part. So I came back to the States and I talked to a few people. We raised enough money to build a playground. So that was our first playground, was the Promise of Eden Orphanage. We're not cutting it yet. Okay, let's have it there. Okay, so when I came to open up that playground, I also, and that's the first time I met Anne Green, was that trip, and we also put in a couple of playrooms at the Red Cross Convalescent Home. So I founded the GAIL Foundation after I realized that there was a playground that was needed at that orphanage, and I went back to the States and I founded the GAIL Foundation, and we organized it for the purpose of our donors to make donations and benefit and get tax-free donation. But though at that time I came to do the opening in 2011, and I thought I was giving the gift of play to this orphanage, you know, Promise of Eden Orphanage. Those who know my story know that I got the biggest gift through that trip, because I found a little boy who I fell in love with. Okay? And why is play? Why, you know, and the minister touched on this, why play is important, why our foundation is the gift of play. As the minister touched on it, play is important for several reasons. Play, children when they play, they laugh, they smile, they fight, they giggle. That's a release from whatever stress, whether it's abuse, neglect, abandonment, whatever the situation is, because when kids are playing, there's nothing else that they think about. It's a mental release. Play gives them exercise, they're running, they're jumping, and for us parents, at the end of the day, after they play a good hour there, they come home, they eat, shower, bed. So play is an early bed also for us. So play helps the children, play helps the parents. That's why play is very important.
Prior to the ribbon cutting ceremony, where Miss Lawrence was assisted by Miss Siram and her son Andrew to do the honors, Pastor Sorich Paul blessed the equipment.
Lord, we take time today to say thanks to you. First of all, we thank you today for the GAIL Foundation, for GAIL, her family, and all the members, for giving them this vision and this desire to help Guyana. I pray a blessing upon them. I pray for health and strength and prosperity. I pray that many others will join and help in what they're doing. I thank you for the minister and the other members of the ministry that are here today and what they're doing for the Church of Guyana. Oh Lord, continue to bless them. Continue to give them wisdom. Continue to anoint them. Let them continue, Lord, to help the children of Guyana and to make this place a better place. We thank you for the Mahaica children and all the children that are here, Lord. We commit them to you, that they will enjoy this equipment. They will grow physically, emotionally, and spiritually, and they'll be blessed. Bless those who are in charge of the home. Continue to meet every need. And we will not fail to give you the praise and the honor and the glory. For we ask all this in the name of Jesus and for his glory. Amen.
Plaques of appreciation were presented to Miss Anne Green, Minister Lawrence, Mistress Bibi Usman, and others associated with the successful completion of the project. The ceremony was chaired by Mr. Ralph Siram of the GAIL Foundation. GAIL is an acronym for Giving Abundantly in Life. Shanice Beckles reporting for Channel 8 News.